Now, with the ones who did very well previously, of course, it's more like adjusting and really realizing and facing the fact that, those times are gone. Like the footfall has changed, people's, spending has changed, people's preferences have changed and what they buy, how they buy. So it's almost like realizing this is really gone. Like, don't wait for it to come back. Don't try to do the same thing over and over again that hasn't worked for the last few years, because this will not come back. And we see this. There's some who done super well, as I mentioned, took some short-term pain, adjusted things, and are now back on the growth path. And it's actually super inspiring because, to be honest, I get them. It's hard. Like, it's hard to do something, be successful at this. Suddenly the world changes and you suddenly need to adjust and it's almost say, well, everything that got me here is not relevant anymore, or very few things. So I think that's one thing. When it comes to the new ones, they have always had a little bit of an easier life because they could start and build a business from on day one, adjusted to the new reality. But I think that they sometimes forget that you need to, like, you cannot afford to be inefficient. You cannot afford to drop a revenue where you have opportunities to grow. And I think it's also understanding that when you set up a hospitality business and you're super into, let's say, coffee or food or that particular thing you're serving, this will be 5-10% of your business. At the end of the day, it's still a business to run. You still need to really nail operations, marketing, sales, technology, and understand that technology is an inevitable part because consumers expect this. And to be honest, with some outlier, situations and some exceptions to the rule, you can't afford not to use technology to help you in this, because it's almost silly not to. If you have the tools, use them.